and hello everyone. Welcome to our podcast, Shaping Positive Behavior, a Parent's Perspective. Today, we'll be discussing how parents help shape their children's behavior and learning habits through different parenting practices. And today, I would like to invite our guests. First, we have Dia, who have 2 children, right? Am I right? Okay, 1 daughter and a son. And next, beside Dia, we have Aini, who have a precious daughter. And lastly, we have Nurin. How many your children? 3 children. Okay.
As we know, parenting plays an important role in shaping children's behavior and learning habits. Every parent may have different approach, but they all share the same goal, which is to help children become responsible and successful individuals. So let's us begin by hearing Aini's experience.
I want to ask Aini. Okay. Aini, as a mother, how do you encourage your children to study and complete their homework?
So thank you, Izzati. So, as a mother, I usually encourage my child to study by having a regular study time and making sure they have a quiet place to do their homework. I also like to remind and motivate my child by explaining why education is important and helping them whether they need me. I also like giving rewards when my child put in effort in study or show good behavior, because sometimes I do praise them, give extra playtime, or give them their favorite food, or even small gift. Actually, this is related to Skinner operant conditioning. Do you guys know that?
Yes.
So basically, this is a reward are called positive reinforcement, which means children are more likely to repeat good behavior when they receive something positive in return.
Thank you, Aini. I think many parents would agree that children feel more motivated when they receive encouragement and appreciation.
I agree, Aini. Sometimes, even simple praise like "well done" or "I'm proud of you" can make children feel happy and motivated to do better.
Yes, that's true. I have noticed that children respond positively when they feel appreciated for their effort, rather than only being rewarded for good results.
That's what works on me. By the way, Dia, what do you usually do when your child misbehave?
So, as a parent, first I will explain to my children why the behavior is unacceptable, and I will also discuss the consequences with them. So, if necessary, I will limit their screen time, or I will take away their certain privileges. So, for me, this relates to punishment in behavioral learning theory, which helps reduce undesirable behavior. So for me personally, I prefer and I believe that praise is more effective than punishment, because praise can help our children build their self-confidence and can encourage them to repeat good behavior willingly. So I also set clear rules regarding their study time, responsibilities, and also behavior. So to make sure that my children follows these rules that I made, I consistently remind them and apply fair consequences when necessary.
Thank you, Dia. I believe every parent faces challenges when dealing with children's behavior.
That's true. I think children need to understand why certain behaviors are unacceptable so that they can learn from their mistakes.
Exactly. Punishment should not only focus on correcting behavior, but also on teaching children responsibility and self-control. So, Nurin, if I may ask you, do you think do children learn behaviors from people around them? What do you think?
Yes, definitely, Dia. As a mother of 4 years already, I believe that children would mostly follow and observe how their family members or other people behave surrounding them. So, for example, I would say my firstborn, my son, his name, he would usually say thank you and be more organized after seeing his parents or his cousins behaving in a positive way. So this, I would say, supports the Bandura social learning theory, which explained that children learn through observation and imitation. Bandura suggested 4 phases of observational learning, that is attention, retention, reproduction, and motivation. Therefore, I believe parents should be a good role models because children tend to imitate what they see.
Thank you, Nurin. It is interesting to know how much children learn from observing others.
I agree. Children often imitate what they see at home, so parents should always try to set a good example.
Yes, and I think positive behavior shown by parents can influence children more effectively than simply telling them what to do.
That's right. Children learn not only from instructions, but also from everyday interactions with family members. So, Izati, have you noticed any changes in your child's behavior after giving, rewards or consequences?
Yes, of course, I have. As a mother who have a daughter and a son, I noticed that my children become more responsible and motivated after receiving the rewards. At the same time, my child become more aware of their action after experiencing consequences for inappropriate behavior. What motivates my child that most is encouragement, praise, and recognition for their effort also encourage them to do better in school. Before we end, let's use some final thought from everyone as a mother.
Well, in my opinion, parents should be a positive role model to all of their children, and this is because children learn not only through instruction but also through observing the people around them.
So yeah, I agree with you. So for me, I think that setting clear rules and applying fair consequences also helps our children to become more disciplined and responsible.
Yes, and most importantly, in my opinion, providing consistent guidance and also positive reinforcement is one of most effective way to develop positive learning habits in children.
To conclude, effective parenting strategies includes giving praise and reward, setting clear instruction, and also apply fair consequences, maintaining open communication, and being a good role model to our children. So, this approach helps children develop discipline, responsibility, and positive attitude toward learnings. I think that's all for our podcast for today, and bye-bye.
Bye bye.